In this video, we are going to solve problem based on collections.counter method. The problem description is given as a counter is a container that stores elements as dictionary keys and their counts as are stored as dictionary values. Here they give an example, you can go through it. Task. Our task is Raghu is a shoe shop owner. His shop has X number of shoes. He has a list containing the size of each shoe he has in his shop. There are n number of customers who are willing to pay Xi amount of money only if they get the shoe of the desired size. Your task is to compute how much money Raghu earned. Input format. The first line contains X, the number of shoes. The second line contains the space separated list of all the shoes in the shop. The third line contains N, the number of customers. The next N line contains the space separated values of the shoe size desired by the customer and Xi, the piece of the shoe. Price of the shoe. Constraints. X ranges from value 0 to 10 cube, N ranges from values 0 to 10 cube, and Xi ranges from values 20 to 100. The size of the shoe ranges from 2 to 20. Output format. Print the amount of money earned by the Raghu. Sample input. They given the input based on the input format and output is obtained. Here explanation is given. Here first line consists of 10 list of elements and the next line consists of 6 text cases. In each and every line the customer buy a size of shoe 6 and he paid the price of 55. In the same way all the inputs are given. Explanation given as purchased size 6 shoe for 55 rupees, purchased size 6 shoe for 45 rupees, $45. Size 6 has no longer available, so no purchase. Here 6 is repeated twice, hence there are two pairs of shoes available in the size of 6. Hence in the third case, if any person want to buy the shoe of size 6, there is no availability, hence no size 6 no longer available, so no purchase. The purchased size shoe of rupees 40, purchased size 18 shoe for 60 rupees, $60. Size 10 not available, so no purchase. Total money earned. We have to find the sum of all the money that the customers paid to the owner for if the shoe is available in his shop. Here size 6 shoes are availability is 2, hence for 55 plus 45, and then a shoe of size 4 and 18, 40 plus 60 respectively. Let's see how our code looks like. In order to execute our task, first we need to get a dictionary which stores keys and values. Here keys are the size of the shoes and values are their count. Now here in order to use the counter predefined method, we need to import the collections predefined module. So from collections import counter. N is equals to int of input sizes of the shoes, number of sizes of the shoes. In the next slide we are taking the shoes by converting into int each and every element, and the entire sequence of numbers are converting into list, and the list is stored in the variable L. Next we are obtaining the dictionary values of the list by counter of L, and it is stored in D. Next int of input of T, that is the value of the number of customers 6. Next for each and every customers we need to find the sum value whether the shoe is available based on the availability of the shoes. So for I in range of T, K, next we need to take input of the size of the shoe and the cost he paid. Hence input dot split K comma RS. K is the size of the shoe. It should be an integer, so int of K and the rupees also int of RS. If the available, here we find a dictionary with the size of the shoes and their availability, so we need to check whether it is available. First the size of the shoe available in the dictionary, so if d of k not equals to 0, if d of k is not equal to 0, if d of k is not equal to 0, then that means the shoe of that particular size is available, and we need to sum the rupees that he given to the shopkeeper. So sum is equal to sum plus rupees, and again we need to decrement the value of that particular key in order to get updated. So d of k is equals to d of k minus 1. We need to do this for all the customers. So after for loop we need to print the sum of all the rupees and by the owner. Let's see how our output. We pass the sample test cases. Let's submit our code. All the test cases are passed. That's all in this video. Thank you.